Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel for the Renaissance English History Podcast. I'm your host, Heather Tesco. This channel is where I add extra episodes, silly and funny content, and sometimes talk about topics slightly outside the Tudor era. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps other people discover the content and ensures that you never miss anything new. So today is the anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic, and I wanted to take a look at other shipwrecks throughout the Tudor and Elizabethan period. Several famous shipwrecks happened during that period, some of which had a significant impact on history or represent important events of the time. So here are just a few examples. First, the Mary Rose. The Mary Rose was a famous English warship during the reign of Henry VIII. The ship served in several wars against France, Scotland, and Brittany. In 1545, the Mary Rose sank during the Battle of the Solent against the French fleet, with the loss of most of her crew. The exact cause of the sinking remains a mystery, but it is believed to have involved a combination of factors, such as an unexpected gust of wind and the ship being overloaded with heavy guns. In 1982, the Mary Rose was raised from the seabed, and her remains are now displayed in the Mary Rose Museum in Portsmouth. Number 2, the Spanish Armada. The Spanish Armada was a large fleet of 130 ships sent by King Philip II of Spain to invade England and overthrow Queen Elizabeth. However, the English Navy, led by Sir Francis Drake and other experienced seamen, inflicted heavy losses on the Spanish fleet. As the Spanish Armada retreated around the British Isles, many ships were wrecked due to severe storms and navigational errors. Notable shipwrecks from the Spanish Armada include the Girona, which sank off the coast of Northern Ireland, and the San Esteban, which was also wrecked near Ireland. Number 3, the Sea Venture. The Sea Venture was the flagship of a fleet of 9 English ships bound for the Virginia colony in North America. The ship carried several important figures, including Sir Thomas Gates, the newly appointed governor of the colony. The Sea Venture was caught in a severe storm and was wrecked on the uninhabited island of Bermuda. All passengers and crew survived the wreck, and they eventually built 2 new ships to complete their journey to Virginia. The story of the Sea Venture and its castaways is believed to have inspired Shakespeare's play The Tempest. The Batavia in 1629. Although not strictly within the Tudor or Elizabethan era, the Batavia is a notable shipwreck from the 17th century. The Batavia was a Dutch East India Company ship that was wrecked on islands off the coast of Western Australia. The ship's commander, Francisco Pelsaert, set out for help, leaving the remaining survivors under the leadership of Geronimus Cornelis, who orchestrated a brutal mutiny resulting in the deaths of over 100 people. When the commander returned with help, the mutineers were captured and several were executed. The story of the Batavia is a tragic tale of shipwreck, survival, and the darker side of human nature. The Ark Royal. The Ark Royal was an English galleon that served as the flagship of the English Navy during the reign of Elizabeth I. The ship was instrumental in the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588. After Elizabeth's death, the Ark Royal was renamed the Anne Royal under James I. The ship had a long and storied career until it was wrecked in 1636 while anchored off the coast of Portsmouth. A careless mistake in closing a water intake valve caused the ship to fill with water and sink. Despite efforts to salvage the ship, the Ark Royal was ultimately deemed beyond repair and abandoned. The HMS Revenge. The Revenge was an English galleon and the flagship of Francis Drake during the Spanish Armada campaign. After the defeat of the Armada, the ship continued to serve in the English Navy. In 1591, the Revenge, under the command of Sir Richard Grenville, was involved in the Battle of Flores against a Spanish fleet. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Revenge put up a fierce fight before being captured by the Spanish. During the voyage back to Spain, the Revenge and its captors were caught in a violent storm, causing the ship to sink off the Azores. The wreck of the Revenge has never been found, and its final resting place remains a mystery. These shipwrecks represent a small sample of the many maritime tragedies that occurred during the Tudor and Elizabethan era, and serve as a reminder of the perils of sea travel during this period and provide valuable insights into naval warfare, exploration, and trade. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, go have an amazing day, and I will talk with you again soon.